You're a CXO. How to design agentic systems top-down, a KPI-driven approach for CXOs. You've heard the promise of AI agents, autonomous systems that can transform your operations. But here's the question no one's answering clearly. Where do you actually start? Today, I'm going to show you a framework that the most effective executives are using. It's called the KPI-Driven approach to agent design. And it starts not with technology, but with the metrics that already run your business. The framework introduction. Here's the core idea. Instead of asking what can AI agents do, you ask which KPIs matter most to my business right now. Then you work backwards. You identify the human decisions that move that KPI, you design agents that augment or automate those decisions, and you connect the tools, memory, and guardrails needed to make those agents effective. Everything flows from your KPI. That's top-down design. And here's the key insight from CXOs who are seeing fast results. The fewer KPIs you target initially, the faster you prove value. Pick one or two, show impact, then expand. So, what KPIs are executives actually prioritizing? Let me walk you through the three major domains: sales, marketing, and manufacturing. Let's start with sales. These are the KPIs revenue leaders are targeting with agentic systems. Sales conversion rate, the percentage of prospects who become paying customers. Top-down agent design for this KPI. CXOs identify that conversion depends on two key decisions, which leads to prioritize and what to say when engaging them. So they deploy a lead intelligence agent that scores prospects in real time based on behavioral signals and firmographic data. And they pair it with a sales enablement agent that generates personalized talking points, handles objections, and recommends next best actions for each deal. The agents serve the KPI, not the other way around. Average order value, how much each customer spends per transaction. The decision that moves this? Recommendations at the point of purchase. CXOs deploy upsell and cross-sell agents that analyze cart contents, purchase history, and inventory levels to suggest relevant add-ons at exactly the right moment, whether that's on a website, in a chat, or through a sales rep's dashboard. Cart abandonment rate, the percentage of shoppers who leave without completing purchase. The decision, when and how to re-engage. A cart recovery agent monitors abandonment triggers, determines optimal timing, selects the right channel, email, SMS, or retargeting, and personalizes the message. Some executives report 15 to 20% recovery rates from agent-driven interventions. Customer lifetime value, total revenue from a customer over the entire relationship. This is a long-game KPI. It requires agents that nurture, not just sell. CXOs design customer success agents that monitor engagement patterns, predict churn risk, trigger proactive outreach, and recommend retention offers, all orchestrated to maximize the value of each customer relationship over time. Gross merchandise value and return on investment are your aggregate outcomes. When sales conversion, AOV, and CLV improve, these follow. Design agents for the leading indicators. The lagging indicators take care of themselves. Now let's move to marketing, where CXOs are seeing some of the fastest agent-driven wins. Customer acquisition cost, how much you spend to acquire each new customer. The decisions that drive CAC, where to spend, how much to bid, and which audiences to target. Marketing leaders deploy media optimization agents that continuously analyze campaign performance across channels, reallocate budget in real time, and adjust bidding strategies to minimize waste. The agent doesn't wait for your weekly report. It acts on signals as they emerge. Marketing qualified leads and traffic to lead ratio, measuring how effectively you're converting visitors into prospects worth pursuing. CXOs design lead qualification agents that engage website visitors through intelligent chat, ask qualifying questions, score responses against your ICP criteria, and route hot leads directly to sales, while nurturing others automatically. The agent becomes your 24/7 qualification engine, lead to customer ratio, and landing page. Conversion rates depend on messaging that resonates. Here, CXOs deploy content optimization agents that analyze performance data, generate headline and copy variations, and even personalize landing pages dynamically based on visitor segments. The agent runs continuous experiments at a pace no human team could match. Return on ad spend, break-even ROAS, and digital marketing ROI. These are your efficiency metrics. When CAC drops, when lead quality rises, when conversion improves, these metrics compound. Agents designed for the upstream KPIs drive the downstream returns. And Net Promoter Score, your measure of customer loyalty, CXOs deploy voice-of-customer agents that analyze feedback across surveys, reviews, and support tickets, identify sentiment patterns, and alert teams to emerging issues before they become churn. NPS becomes a real-time signal, not a quarterly report. Finally, manufacturing, where agentic systems are driving operational excellence. Cycle rate, the time it takes to produce one unit. The decisions, machine settings, scheduling, and bottleneck resolution. Operations leaders deploy production optimization agents that monitor line performance in real time, predict slowdowns before they happen, and recommend adjustments to maintain target cycle times. Some connect directly to equipment controls for autonomous adjustment within defined parameters. Yield, and first time through, measuring how much of your production is right the first time without rework. These KPIs depend on catching quality issues early. CXOs design quality prediction agents that analyze sensor data, visual inspections, and process parameters to predict defects before they occur. The agent flags anomalies, recommends process corrections, and learns from every production run to continuously improve. Inventory turnover, how efficiently you convert inventory into sales. An inventory intelligence agent balances demand forecasting, supplier lead times, and production schedules to optimize stock levels. Too much inventory ties up capital, too little halts production. The agent finds the balance dynamically. Rate of return and production. Efficiency are your summary metrics. When cycle time drops, when yield rises, when inventory flows smoothly, efficiency follows. Design for the components. The aggregate takes care of itself. So here's your action plan, the top-down agent design approach in 4 steps. Step 1. Select your priority KPIs. Not 10, not 5. 1 or 2 that matter most right now. Where would a 10% improvement have the biggest business impact? Step 2. Map the decisions. For each KPI, identify the human decisions that move the needle. These are your agent opportunities. Step 3. Design agents purpose-built for those decisions. Give them the right tools, APIs, databases, communication channels. Give them memory to learn from each interaction. Give them guardrails to operate safely. Step 4. Measure, learn, expand. Track agent impact against your KPI. Refine. Then expand to the next priority. This is how CXOs are cutting through the noise. Not by chasing every AI capability, but by anchoring every agent to a metric that matters. Start with your KPI. Design down from there. That's the KPI-driven approach to agentic system design. If you're a CXO looking to move from AI experimentation to AI impact, this is your framework. For a lift in your adoption and ROI, reach out to us via DM.